So, in order for this to make sense, there's a few things you need to understand about this movie. Number one is it's supposed to be a very dark, and I want to stress that again, a very dark satirical comedy. Because it is very funny, but in a very twisted way. The second thing is that this movie is supposed to take place during the 80s. Now, many people feel the 80s is when materialism in America really started to get out of control because there was all these get rich quick schemes, like all these people saying, oh, even you could be rich and it's so easy. And that false promise really got everyone obsessed with the idea of becoming rich, buying tons of expensive things. You had a lot of trust fund kids who were using their wealth to kind of buy their way out of problems, etc., etc. So not only were people very materialistic, but again, they were using the wealth to figuratively get away with the M word, which I can't say here. But you know the old expression, oh, he's getting away with. So the dark joke is that he's literally unaliving people, and everyone is just so self absorbed and so busy smelling white stuff that they don't see it. Because throughout the film, nobody really pays attention to each other. They're all getting each other's names wrong. When he confesses, they just sort of brush it off. They're like, oh yeah, I knew someone in mergers and acquisitions, etc., etc. As far as the ending and how the apartment gets cleaned up, this is my theory. They mention several times throughout the movie how expensive those apartments are. And when something like that happens, the owners are supposed to disclose this information, which makes the value go down because people usually don't want to stay somewhere where those things have happened, or if they do, they want a cheaper price. So my theory is that the owner, which I think is the woman, probably saw what happened, and instead of calling the police, she just hired a cleaning crew to come clean it up, get rid of the evidence, so that way she could continue to sell the apartment for full price. And I think this is further backed up by the fact that at the end, when Patrick asks what happened here, she becomes noticeably very concerned and she just tells him to leave. Like, you know what, just get out of here, don't come back. But overall, again, the very dark joke of the movie is that he's doing all of this out in the open and nobody's paying attention, so he's just getting away with it.